Wolf House tells the story of Maria, a young woman who takes refuge in a house in southern Chile after escaping from a German colony. This is a Chilean stop-motion animation film that played in film festivals all through 2018 before securing an early 2020 release in select theaters and on VOD. The film actually took 5 years to complete, as, while it's animated, all of the sets were created to be life-sized and was actually exhibited to various venues in multiple countries throughout the course of production. While this is a fictional narrative, it is in part based on the real-life account of a captive in Colonia Dignidad, in which captives were put through horrifying abuse and torture by fugitive Nazis for decades. Some of the history surrounding the story is told to us at the very beginning of the film before the stop-motion kicks in, and this is a truly surreal experience, as it recounts real-life horrors and tells it in the form of a fairy tale, with plot details such as the house in question being sentient and animals transforming into humans, among many other things. There is a sinister voice that's heard trying to speak to Maria throughout the film, which is supposed to be the wolf, acting as a parallel to the real-life leader of Colonia Dignidad, Paul Schaefer. The film makes extensive use of experimental filmmaking. There is little to no use of traditional edits, with one scene literally blending into the next. We'll see the rooms transform before our very eyes, objects in the house come to life, and characters will take on some bizarre transformations. It tends to be fairly abstract at times, as it plays out in the style of one long dream sequence. Sometimes the way we get from point A to point B may not always be clear, and some of the transitions may not always make sense. Plus, there will be sequences that are left open to interpretation, so you may not always know what's going on. But it's not abstract to the point that you're no longer able to follow it whatsoever. There's still a very clear story underneath all the imagery about one woman trying to escape this traumatic experience, and it can be incredibly emotional and heartbreaking. The film starts off more in the vein of a somewhat straightforward character-based drama in dreamlike form, but as it goes on, especially once it gets to the halfway point, the dream becomes a total nightmare. The sets go from being colorful to being extremely dark, and some of the sequences are actually quite disturbing. Characters transform in the most unsettling ways. Some of the ways in which the inanimate objects come to life can be quite chilling, and there will even be some extreme close-ups of certain characters. And because they're animated using life-size doll-like figures, it will freak you out a number of times. At least it did for me. And it's a truly unique experience, as it uses a horror lens to tell a deeply personal story. I can understand if its very experimental approach will be off-putting to some, but I think for what it's trying to convey, I definitely respect the hell out of it. It's still a great story, and it's one of 2020's biggest hidden gems. The Wolf House gets a 7.5 out of 10. So, let me know, did you see The Wolf House, or are you planning to see it, and what were your thoughts? Did you like the animation? Did you find it scary? And what's a really unsettling movie that you've seen? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.